Stillness doesn't mean doing nothing. It means anchoring into presence so deeply that your energy becomes unmistakably clear. This is how the moon finds you. Not by your effort, but by your resonance. Your aura speaks louder than your affirmations. If your energy is scattered, the signal is weak. But when you become still emotionally, mentally, spiritually, your signal becomes a beacon. Jennifer reminds us that manifestation is less about attracting and more about becoming the frequency of what you want. Stillness is not silence, it's sacred clarity. And under this full moon, clarity acts like a tuning fork, aligning your field with what already exists on another timeline. Most people are searching for signs, but this moon responds to signals. What you signal through your emotions, your thoughts, your presence, that's what gets mirrored back. If you feel chaotic inside, the world reflects chaos. But if you choose coherence, even just for a few breaths, the field around you reconfigures. Jennifer teaches that you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest. The portal doesn't demand purity. It asks for presence. It's not judging your doubt. It's reflecting your coherence. The more coherent you become, the faster reality shifts around you. Some might expect fireworks or visions. But Jennifer warns that the most powerful alignments often feel like simplicity. The illusion of transformation is that it must look dramatic. The truth is, transformation often feels like remembering. Like breathing into something you forgot was always there. The pink moon doesn't want your performance. It wants your truth. The softer you become, the stronger your signal. The gentler your presence, the clearer the portal. Under this moon, force is friction. Softness is power. You might feel pulled to clean your space, say less, or even cry without knowing why. Let it happen. Jennifer teaches that your body knows what your mind hasn't yet processed. You are clearing space for a future that cannot land in a cluttered field. What looks like release is actually preparation. What feels like stillness is actually construction. The energy moving under this moon isn't loud, but it's potent. Think of it like roots growing underground. You won't see the shift yet, but you will feel it. You'll feel the stretch in your heart. The soft ache in your bones. The way your breath deepens without trying. That's alignment. This is not the time to chase. It's the time to call. Not through demand, but through devotion. Jennifer reminds us that devotion is the language of miracles. And miracles respond not to effort, but to emotional clarity. Under this moon, what you love purely becomes magnetic. What you love with fear attached becomes heavy. The portal knows the difference. You don't need to get louder. You need to get clearer. Your field is speaking even when your mouth is closed. And the moon is listening. Maybe you've been asking for a sign. Here it is. This moment, this moon, this rising ache in your heart, it's the sign. Not because it holds the answer, but because it holds the space for you to become the answer. Jennifer explains that the answers you seek don't live in some distant future. They live in the version of you you've been postponing. This moon doesn't hand you that version. It asks you to meet it. Not by becoming someone else, but by remembering who you've always been. When you sit under this pink moon, whether you're watching the sky or simply feeling its presence through the window or in your heart, you are stepping into a field that doesn't require credentials. It requires coherence. You don't need to prove your worth. You need to claim your space. That claim isn't loud. It's sacred. Jennifer says that real claiming sounds like silence, feels like surrender, and tastes like peace. The wish you're making may not show up how you expect, but it will show up how you need. Sometimes it arrives as a person. Sometimes as an opportunity. Sometimes as the sudden knowing that you don't need what you thought you did. That's also fulfillment. This moon teaches that letting go is not failure. It's sacred intelligence. When you release what no longer fits, you say yes to what you've never been able to hold until now. That's not loss. That's expansion. If your emotions are intense, let them move. Don't suppress them. Don't judge them. Jennifer encourages letting them flow like sacred data, not dysfunction. Emotions are the soul's feedback loop. Under this moon, they become the language of alignment. The tears, the laughter, the rage, the confusion, all of it is data. Sacred, intelligent, vibrational information telling you exactly where you are in relation to your dream. Listen. You might suddenly feel called to rest more, eat less, walk barefoot, or say no to something you've said yes to for years. Follow that. The body is a tuning instrument. It's aligning with new frequencies. Don't interrupt the tuning just because it doesn't look productive. This moon is not measuring your success by output. It's measuring your resonance. And if you are willing to trust the slower rhythm, the deeper pulse, the quiet hum beneath the noise, you will find yourself not chasing your future, but becoming it. Jennifer reminds us that time bends under presence. This moon doesn't obey the clock. It obeys coherence. What normally takes months could arrive in hours if your field is aligned. But that doesn't mean rush. It means refine. Energy moves fastest when it's unblocked. So instead of doing more, you may be called to do less, but with more presence. Don't underestimate the power of 10 minutes of pure presence under this moon. It could change everything. Some wishes won't land right now, and that's okay. Not every desire is meant to manifest yet. Not because you're wrong, but because the version of you that will receive it is still emerging. This moon will not deliver to the mind that is demanding. It will deliver to the soul that is becoming. Let that sink in. Your job is not to force the wish to arrive. Your job is to become the landing pad for it. A wish that lands too soon will slip through fingers not yet ready to hold it. That's not failure. That's divine pacing. Jennifer teaches that spiritual maturity is knowing the difference between delay and divine design. If something doesn't arrive, don't assume rejection. Assume refinement. You are being refined so your future doesn't collapse under the weight of your unpreparedness. This moon is not a vending machine. It's a tuning fork. It's not here to reward effort. It's here to reflect frequency. So ask yourself, what are you tuned to? Are you broadcasting lack, fear, urgency? Or are you rooted in stillness, truth, and willingness? You don't need to be fearless. You need to be honest. And you don't need to be totally healed. You need to be available. Availability is what opens the portal. Not perfection. The pink full moon is more than a light in the sky. It's a mirror, a magnet, a messenger. It doesn't speak in words. It speaks in waves. It amplifies what's already inside you. So make sure you're cultivating what you want more of. Jennifer says, the moon doesn't create your future. It highlights your frequency. You are the creator. The moon is the amplifier. This means the power is not out there. It's in your field, your breath, your nervous system. You can access it anywhere, in a bath, under a tree, sitting silently in your room. Wherever your field is present, the portal is open. Wherever your heart is coherent, the wish is heard. Wherever your energy is honest, the magic begins. And when the moment comes, when you feel the clarity rise in your chest, when the tension drops from your shoulders, when your body exhales without effort, that's the signal. That's when you whisper the wish. Not because the moon needs to hear it, but because you do. Speak not to impress the sky. Speak to anchor the future into your field. Speak because your voice is a spell, your breath a bridge, your intention a seed. Then stop. Listen. Let the silence respond. That silence is sacred. That pause is the universe echoing back. You've been heard. You've always been heard. You just needed to become still enough to feel the response. And now, you are.